A Sam Houston State and Texas A&M alum is aiding Ukrainian refugees. KRHD reporter Diamond Dixon has much more.
Kyle Cochran is a pediatric NICU nurse in Houston and searched for 6 months to go on a medical mission trip to provide help to Ukrainians.
We're going to smaller villages outside of the capital, as far as 2.5 hour drive one way, because there's no healthcare there. They don't have doctors, they don't have nurses, they don't have hospitals or clinics.
Kyle says Russia is blocking all the Black Sea ports, preventing food from coming in. On top of that, families are being split apart.
The husbands and fathers, they're having to stay. They're not allowed to leave. They have to stay and fight. And well, that's good for Ukraine. It's sad for families because the families are being broken up.
Besides medical attention, Kyle says their emotional needs also have to be met.
It's important to address their medical needs, but you can't forget their emotional and their spiritual needs. If you just give somebody a medication, okay, that helps their diabetes, that helps their blood pressure, you can even give them mental health medication, but it doesn't fix the root cause. They've gone through extreme levels of stress. And one thing we've said on our team is you can't call it PTSD because they're still living the trauma out. It's not post-traumatic, it just is traumatic.
Dr. Rogowski is an assistant professor at Texas A&M for the College of Veterinary Medicine and a citizen of Ukraine. He says the trauma weighs heavy on his mind.
I couldn't do much. 1 week into the war, I stopped teaching. I just couldn't concentrate and focus and everything. So the first 6 weeks into the war, it was terrible.
He says he wanted to go back home and visit Ukraine before the war, but couldn't, and worries for his parents' safety.
My mom was very upset just yesterday. I communicated with her yesterday, and she was quite pessimistic. She was saying that everything is getting destroyed in Ukraine.
Dr. Rogowski says his parents hear sirens every day and don't feel safe.
Still sirens heard every day on a daily basis. Still danger because sometimes they do hit the targets, and it's usually civilians' infrastructure, killing civilians. But they don't feel safe, but safer, I would say.
Dr. Rogowski says with no end in sight, the best thing people here can do is donate, as his home country tries to repair the broken pieces. Diamond Dixon, KRHD News.